You can have your vehicle fully wrapped in PPF, ceramic coated, chrome polished, tires of wax, but none of it is inherently going to make the vehicle any safer to drive on the roadways. However, there is one thing that is, and it is this right here. Within the realm of detailing, the windshield is the only thing that really stands between you, the driver, and the road in front of you. And unfortunately, glass is extremely static, meaning it's gonna have a ton of surface tension, which really means everything is gonna stick to it. I know every single one of us at some point or another has been in a rainstorm, rain's coming down your windshield, it's dark, visibility is already rough, and then all this water just pooling on your windshield. Your wipers are just making it worse by kind of smearing it across back and forth. And this is the surface tension. It's the water wanting to stick to a flat surface. And today, I'm gonna teach you, show you how, and the product I use to eliminate this and make driving a lot safer, both in the rain and in the snow. I'm gonna probably reference rain just because it's more universally known, but it also really does work in snowstorms if you're in Canada or anywhere else that it does snow. The coating that we're gonna be using today is Gtechniq G1 Clear Vision Smart Glass. This is the coating that I've installed the most in my business, hundreds and hundreds of times now. It works phenomenally. There are other great options, which I will leave the link below, but the reason I went with this today is because it comes in a kit. And if you're not a detailer, you're not an enthusiast, you may not have all this stuff at your disposal. So when you buy the kit, it comes with everything you need to do this job from start to finish, from initial cleaning to final coating. In the box, we have our perfect glass. This is our Gtechniq glass cleaner. You could wash the car hypothetically, or you could just clean the glass with this and you're good to go. It also includes your nano polish. This is what we're gonna use to kind of exfoliate or scrub the glass. It's not gonna remove defects, but it is gonna prep the glass for the coating. You get 3 towels, 1 glass towel, 2 microfibers, the applicator for the nano polish, and of course our G1 ceramic coating. Everything you need start to finish to get this job done. The first product we are going to grab is Gtechniq G6 Perfect Glass. This is Gtechniq's rendition of a glass cleaner. It's very good. It's honestly very rare that a company messes up their glass cleaner. There are a couple bad ones, but for the most part, they all work great, and this is no exception to that. We're also gonna grab our Gtechniq waffle weave towel, which is included in the kit, and we're gonna go to town on the glass. If you watched my video on the Rag Company's new Ultra H2O line and their new pressure wash accessory line, probably a couple weeks ago now, you'll notice we cleaned this car already. It's been sitting in the shop, so it's a little bit dusty, a little bit dirty. This glass cleaner is just gonna give us a perfect surface that is dirt and debris free, so we can move in to our nano polish step. But you don't need to wash the car first. You could go straight into a glass cleaner and you're gonna be good to go, good for application. The glass cleaner did a really good job removing dirt and debris from the glass, making it as clean as possible. This is what's really gonna prep it to accept our ceramic coating. This is Gtechniq's Nanotech glass polish. There's nano abrasives inside of this, so similar to a polish, it's gonna remove any impurities and make the glass shine better than before. This isn't gonna remove scratches. Removing scratches from glass is inherently impossible, except for some really unique scenarios, but this is not gonna do that. It's just gonna make it shine as good as it possibly can in the state that it's in. There's also citric acid inside of this, so it's gonna work as a cleaner as well, so it's a little bit of a 2-in-1, basically prepping, removing everything from the glass to make it as bare and naked as possible to accept our ceramic coating as good as possible so it lasts as long as possible and looks its best. We're gonna grab our Gtechniq applicator that they provide, throw on our nano polish, and start kind of massaging it into the glass. This isn't to be looked at as like a polish. I kind of approach this more like you're cleaning or scrubbing an interior panel of a vehicle. We really are doing more cleaning than we are polishing. Hypothetically, you could throw this on a foam pad and a polisher and go at the windshield, but it's not really gonna offer any benefit to you. It's not gonna do any better of a job. This method kind of allows you to get into all the little nooks and crannies along the side, along the trim, and do a really thorough job, really exfoliating and getting a perfect finish on the glass so that when we go in to apply our ceramic coating, it's the best bond possible. We really want the glass to be as clean and as flat as possible. Those peaks and valleys and contamination and debris are the reason things do stick to the glass and make it so hard to see when it's raining. But in addition to just weather hitting the glass, there are other things like sap and bugs that are going to come off a lot easier. Things that are basically getting stuck to the glass and impairing your vision when you're trying to see out of it, whether it's in the daytime or nighttime. All of this stuff causes problems, and this coating is going to greatly improve your experience with these things across the board, no matter what it is. Once you're done massaging the product in, we are going to once again grab our G6 Perfect Glass, spray it all over the windshield, and we're going to take our same waffle weave towel and remove this polish from the glass. Because it's so abrasive, it is definitely going to take a few passes with the towel and the cleaner, but after 2 to 3, you should be solid, and you'll definitely be able to see it. It's glass, you can see through it. You need 0 smears so that we can move on to our ceramic coating step. Our windshield is all polished now, it's prepped, it's ready to accept our ceramic coating. We're gonna throw a tape line down the center of it. On the driver's side, we're gonna apply our ceramic coating. The passenger side, we're gonna leave naked. That way you guys can really get a sense of what this looks like before and after when water and other hypothetical weather is hitting it. Now we're gonna unbox the ceramic coating and get it on the driver's side. Our Gtechniq G1 Smart Vision box is going to come with a few different things. The first thing you'll see are our applicators. These are essentially just cotton pads, similar to ones you'd use on a wheel. They work great for the windshield as well. The first bottle is going to be our G1 Smart Vision ceramic coating, and the second bottle is going to be our G2 remover. This is basically how we're going to level out the coating on the windshield. It does require a second application of this. So, first things first, we are going to glove up because this is a ceramic based product and it's not good to get on your skin. You want to protect yourself. We're going to apply our G1 to one of the cotton pads, and we are going to go in circles across the entire windshield, probably splitting it in half unless you can reach all the way across. I doubt it. So circles, half the windshield, go in circles on the other half. Because I have tape, of course I'm not doing that, but hypothetically you would do the entire thing at once. You're going to let this first pass of coating cure for 5 minutes. I do it typically just a little bit longer, usually 7 to 10 in my experience. It kind of makes up for any difference in humidity or temperature you may be experiencing in your driveway, garage, or shop, whatever space you're in. But on the next pass, what we're gonna do is go horizontal lines in the exact same fashion, all the way across the entire windshield, and that's not the final step yet. Doing it this way definitely ensures 100% coverage. You're not going to miss anything because after this horizontal step, you probably guessed it, we're gonna wait another 5 minutes, let it cure. Personally, I'm doing 7 to 10 once again. And then for the final step, we're gonna go in vertical passes up and down the windshield for full coverage. I like to think that the last step is vertical because that's kind of the direction of whatever weather or debris that's hitting your windshield is going. I don't think that's scientific, but to me, it feels right. So for this final step, we're going vertical lines, and then we're gonna wait 15 minutes, and we can finally go in with our G2 remover. We're now done with our coating. G1, it's on the windshield. We went in circles, horizontal lines, and then vertical lines following kind of the trail that water would be hitting the windshield in. Now we're gonna move on to G2, which is the residue remover. I can't confirm, I've never actually looked at a technical data sheet, but I'm pretty sure this is essentially just isopropyl alcohol. We're gonna take another applicator, draw circles on the windshield, and immediately after, take a microfiber towel and kind of buff it off. It's a little bit of a slow process and it's a little finicky, but it does come off fairly easy. Once we're done that, we'll remove the tape and we'll start hitting the windshield with some water, and I'll show you the comparison between the coated and the uncoated side. Our driver's side windshield is now coated and cured. I ended up leaving it overnight. That is not necessary. It can get wet a lot quicker, but for the sake of this video and timing, I did that. In just a second here, we're gonna remove the tape and hit this with some water. But first off, I just wanted to make note of one little thing. When I go to do the other side, I'm going to clean the wiper blades with glass cleaner, hit them with a layer of ceramic coating and leave it on. It's not getting leveled out. What this is gonna do is reduce or completely eliminate the chatter of the blade on the glass. Sometimes when you have coated glass and non-coated wiper blades, there can be this chatter. It doesn't happen always, but it can happen, and you do want to eliminate it in every way possible. So coating them is going to be doing just that. Now, we're going to pop the tape off, and I'm going to hit both sides of water, and hypothetically, you should see the dramatic difference between the coated side and the non-coated side, and we'll get a real good visual of what it looks like in the rain, how much safer it's going to be, how much easier it's to see through, and all of that good stuff. I'm glad this example makes it very, very obvious. On the passenger side, you see this film, and that's exactly what happens in a rainstorm. Added that the wipers also add a smearing effect to this, but if it's nighttime, rain's coming down, there's lights coming at you, it makes it damn near impossible to safely drive, even during the day. And then fast forward to the driver's side, you see it beating, but what you really see is nothing sticking to it. You're able to see through this a lot quicker, and aided with proper windshield wipers, this makes it pretty much a night and day difference to be able to see in rain or snow. All right, the proof, it's very much present, and that's just with a pressure washer gun, high PSI, high GPM. Rainwater is probably never going to hit your windshield at that velocity, at that weight. It's gonna hit it a lot lighter and beat off a lot quicker. I think when you get out there in your first storm, you'll see the dramatic results and be very, very happy. I think this process kind of falls into not really detailing, not really maintenance, but somewhere in the safety category that I think whether you're into detailing or not, you really should be doing this to your car to increase the visibility and make it so much safer for yourself and everyone else on the road. In this video, I use the Gtechniq kit. There's also a really good Geon kit. There's also a really good Grios kit at all kind of different price points, different qualities. They're all very, very good though, and I think you'd be happy with any single one of them. So I'm going to link all of them in the description below. There'll be some coupon codes on some sites, some other sites, whatever's more convenient for you. I advise, or I'd suggest that you check them out, give them a click, and if you haven't had one on your windshield yet, definitely try it. It's super easy to install, anyone can do it, doesn't require any detailing experience, and it really creates an enjoyable experience on and I guess off-road as well as you're washing the car and just kind of doing regular detailing maintenance. This video was just a quick one. I just wanted to get this out there. It's kind of something that I think is important and kind of something that's fun as well. Show you guys some cool products, some cool kits that exist. Next week, a little bit more important video to the channel that I think you all will enjoy. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.